family. God bless you in Jesus' mighty name. Welcome back to my channel. My name is MJ. We'll talk all things autism. Hope you had a fantastic weekend and you're having a great beginning of your week. I hope all is going well for the kids as well. Today, I wanted to talk about 5 questions to consider if and which particular program is best for your kiddo, and if that program would work well for your family as well. So these are just 5 general questions that I think parents should ponder prior to whether it's preschool, whether it's elementary, whether it's middle, even high. You know, those are things as kids transition from, I guess, pre-K into kindergarten for parents to consider. So the first one is the school or program designed to help how my child will learn? This is very, very, very important, because if your kiddo is one that is a visual learner, does the school adapt to that way of learning? So these are all things I'll have to kind of consider. And is the teacher willing to even adjust? Right? Have they even been taught? What kind of even certifications do these teachers even have to be teaching your kids in the first place? That's number one. But I'm just kind of going in order of how the article kind of talked about it. So that's one thing to consider. Is it designed for the way your kiddo learns? Number 2 is, are there any make or break pivotal skills needed for your kiddo to enter that particular program? I know most of the time when we're going from pre-K into kindergarten, most schools will kind of be like, well, the kid will need to be potty trained at least, and then if not, then they'll suggest you having pull-ups on and things like that. So are there certain things that need to be put in place before the kid will get admitted? Number 3, how will this program or school help my children socialize or make friends? Now, this was big, especially for Jayson, because that's one of his difficulties, is socialization. Because of course, if you have limited or not as much communication within you to be able to speak and talk of your needs and your wants, your likes, your dislikes, it makes even socializing very difficult, because I can't even tell you how I'm feeling. I can't even tell you that I want us to play together. So how do we do that? How does that school address that specific need for the kids to come together? Which is why I love this delivery model in the school that Jayson is, because there's that time of communication, there's that time of socialization, there's that time of sitting on the carpet and talking about what is going on at home, what did you do this weekend, the weather, even though yes, they do that in other schools, but they allow these kids to get more involved in it, which I really wish truly that most schools have this delivery model. I think it's such a great model. The 4th thing is, how do you determine if that program is successful? Is there some kind of guide that they've put in place for us to be like, okay, these kids entered when they were 5, 6, 7 years, and by the time that they left at like 8, 9 or whatever, I'm trying to just make up something in my head, this is what we saw as the improvement, right? Out of the 8 kids that were in the classroom, maybe 7, 8 started speaking more, their communication level went more, socialization skills went more, their sensory need were being met, therefore they did. So how are we measuring the level of success of the program? And the 5th one is, will the program help my child and me at home? Naturally, yes, I always say this, ABA is really there to help parents at home. But like I said, one thing that I love the most, which is Jayson's teacher, is she gets parents involved a lot. So I know that the topic that they're addressing in school could also benefit him and I talking about it, let me say during dinner or on our way, waiting for the bus the next morning. So how does that program help us both in the home environment? And of course, transferring that also to ABA when they come in and say, oh, they're learning on this thing. Can we use this manipulative to learn this particular skill? Or can we use this to be able to study and add and subtract, right, family? The bonus that I would say is you have to be able to know that these questions will only be answered if you know what skill your kiddo is struggling with the most. Like, do they have a difficulty communicating? Do they have difficulty socializing? Do they have difficulty with gross sensory input? And how do they learn best? Right? Once we have established that in our minds, I think us as parents will be like, okay, I picture my child learning, maybe using a laptop, maybe 60%, 70% of the day, because through that interactive playtime through a computer with the teacher being involved, my child will make more progress using that. Or my child's more hands-on, so they need more things that will at least manipulative, that will at least be able to have in their hands, to be able to know, okay, well, if I take this box of Cheerios and I use this and I use that, and I take this box and I count these Cheerios out, this is what is going to help me learn best. Okay, family, those were five key things that we can consider, or that we should consider when we're looking at a particular program, looking at a particular school for our kiddos to go into and learn best. Okay, family, I hope this was helpful to you. I will link that article below for you guys to kind of read into more detail. I hope you finish the rest of the week well. And until I see you in the next time's video, remember, Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. God bless you, family members, and all your children, and all that is connected to you and your network. Have a fantastic rest of your week. Bye, family.